Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So far we have discussed about the questions related to the application of Norton theorem. So in this video what we'll try to do is we will relate Norton and Thevenin theorem by applying a suitable concept related to electrical circuit analysis, which we have already studied. So in this video we'll study how we can get Norton equivalent circuit from Thevenin circuit and vice versa, that is Thevenin from Norton. Okay, so we already know that there is a circuit analysis rule which is called as source transformation. Okay, source transformation. So what basically source transformation is, that suppose we have a voltage source and we have a resistor connected in series with it. Okay, this voltage source, this resistor, okay, terminal A and P. Then we can also represent it as a current source with the same resistor connected in parallel. Okay, this here I is equal to V by R, here V is equal to IR. Okay, this. Now if you look at both the circuits closely, you will find that this is the format of representation of the Thevenin equivalent circuit. This, a voltage source, Thevenin voltage in series with Thevenin resistance, and if you look closely at this is the format of representation of a Norton equivalent circuit, the Norton current and the Norton resistance. Now I have already told you that the Thevenin and Norton resistance, they are the same, they're the same thing. Okay, the method of determination of the equivalent resistance is same. Just in case of Thevenin circuit we call it Thevenin resistance, in case of Norton equivalent circuit we call it Norton resistance. So basically it is equivalent resistance across a given pair of across a given two terminals which we determine deactivating all the independent sources. So they are the same, Rn and Rth, they are the same. So from this we understand that if we have the Thevenin voltage, the Thevenin equivalent circuit given in this way, we can easily get the Norton equivalent circuit by applying source transformation. So this here Vth by Rth will give us the Norton current and this is the Norton resistance. So Rth is equal to Rn, they are the same. Okay, In is equal to Vth by Rth, which is the same, Rth is equal to Rn, which is the same, or the equivalent resistance. Okay, Rth and Rn, they are the same, the equivalent resistance. In case of Thevenin it is called as Rth, in case of Norton it is called as Rn, so the same. So this is the basic principle. So suppose you are comfortable with Thevenin equivalent circuit. So most of the students, they go for a particular method. They get acquainted with that and they are comfortable in using that. So if you are comfortable with Thevenin equivalent circuit, suppose in a question it has been asked to find a Norton equivalent circuit, you apply the Thevenin equivalent circuit, that method, find the Thevenin equivalent circuit and apply source transformation to get the Norton equivalent circuit. So we will solve some questions to understand how this works. So here we have a question. We have a circuit and it has been asked to find the Norton equivalent circuit. So here we will not be using the conventional method to find a Norton equivalent circuit, that is, we will short the terminals. No, we will first find the Thevenin equivalent circuit and then from that Thevenin equivalent circuit we'll get the Norton equivalent circuit. So for that, the Thevenin equivalent circuit, we have to find the open circuit voltage across the terminals A and B. So for that, we have to redraw the circuit. This will be open circuited again. This is 40 and 40 ohm, 20 ohm, 50 ohm, 10 ohm. This is 8 ampere. So we have to find this voltage, VTH. So for that, we have to find the currents flowing through these resistors. Okay. So you see, these resistors are connected in parallel form. So current will divide from this node. So we can apply current division rule to find the currents. Let's say I1 and I2. So here I1, this current is equal to the total current multiplied with the other branch, the total resistor, that is 20 ohm and 40 ohm are in series. So 20 plus 40 divided by the total resistance of the two branches connected in parallel. So it is 10 plus 50, that is 60, plus 20 plus 40, which is 60. So 20 plus 40 is equal to 60, and this is 120. So it is 2, this is 4 ampere. So I1 is 4 ampere, so obviously I2 will also be 4 ampere. It is getting divided equally because both the branches have the same amount of resistance connected in series. Here 10 plus 50 is 60, here 20 plus 40 is equal to 60. So equal resistance, so current will get divided equally. So 4 ampere I1 and I2, it is equal to 4 ampere. Now we will apply KVL in this closed loop, this here. Let us assign the voltage polarities for the drops. So now applying KVL, we have, so please pay attention here, I am redrawing again to make it clear. This is VTH, this is 10 ohm, this is 20 ohm, here it is I1, here it is I2, polarities like this. So when we apply KVL here, it will be VTH plus 10 into I1 minus 20 into I2 is equal to 0. I1 and I2 are 4, so it is VTH plus 10 into 4 minus 20 into 4 is equal to 0. That implies VTH is equal to 80 minus 40, which is equal to 40 volt. VTH is 40 volt. Okay, VTH we have got. Now we have to determine RTH. So RTH is simply the equivalent resistance deactivating all the independent sources. So here we have an independent current source. So deactivating means we have to open circuit it. Okay, then we have this and this and this and this. Okay, 10, 50, 20, 40. So across terminals A and B we have to find the equivalent resistance. It is 10 ohm, 50 ohm, 20 ohm, 40 ohm. So here 20 and 10 are connected in series. Okay, from the point of view of terminal A and B, 10 and 20 are in series. So 10 plus 20. 50 and 40 are in series. So 50 plus 40. And both these combinations are in parallel with respect to each other. So this is the Thevenin equivalent resistance. 30 parallel 90, which is 30 into 90 by 120. Okay, 30 into 90 by 120, which is, this is 490 by 4. It is coming around 90 by 4 is 22 point something. Yeah, 22.5 ohms. So RTH is 22.5 ohm. So we have got VTH and we have got RTH. So now we have got the Thevenin equivalent circuit. Now we have to find the Norton equivalent circuit. Okay. Okay. So we have the Thevenin equivalent circuit. That is 40 volt and this is 22.5 ohm across A and B. The Norton equivalent circuit is simply applying source transformation. So when we apply source transformation, we will have current source and the same resistor will be connected in parallel across the current source, 22.5 ohm, because Rn and RTH are same. So here this current IN is 40 V by R by 22.5 ampere, which is coming around 1.778 ampere. So it is 1.778 ampere. So this is the Thevenin circuit. This is the Norton circuit. Just applying source transformation. Okay.